Welcome to another travel edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Hey, Karen.
Hi, welcome to room 328 at the Hyatt Place in Lubbock, Texas. Come on in. This is a standard king room at a Hyatt Place. They're all very similar. They have the corner sofa with the little ottoman. I mean, that is very, very standard for these rooms.
Yeah.
I want to preface with, we stayed here last night, so when we came in, the bed was beautifully made, and I did my best on our way out.
You did a nice job. They'll be happy. I think they'll have to tidy it up a bit for the next guest.
They're still going to have to clean up because there's popcorn kernels, etc. On the floor that
I'm going to come around here because of the light.
Yeah, so this is a Category 2 hotel, I think, in their chain. So again, when we're rating it, please understand that we're not rating it against a Ritz-Carlton or a Four Seasons. We're rating it against other like hotels, Courtyards, Residence Inn, etc. We did use a free night certificate last night, which was great. And I'm not sure what the rate normally is, but it happens to be graduation. So normally this hotel is probably 100 or less, but I think it went as high as 350, 400 because it's graduation.
Graduation, I think is it Texas Tech across the street, I believe?
I think so.
We didn't know, we just came rolling in because we're just passing through.
Right, and if you're driving through Texas, there were some kind of sketch areas that we passed through, and then all of a sudden Lubbock is like this breath of fresh air. It's a really cool college town. I would like to spend some more time here. The weather is very pleasant. There's a lot of birds. So let me get back to the room itself. This bed, this is their Hyatt bed. They're kind of competing with the SPG or the Westin bed, the Heavenly bed, I think, etc. It did not disappoint. We had a great night's sleep, and I have to say there was an incredible storm last night with thunder and lightning, and the rain was coming down in sheets. I love a good storm, so for me, it just lulled me to sleep, even though we were on a main road here, and there was some sort of festivities for all of the events going on last night.
And let me just add, when you say main road, because I did leave this window open because of the cool storm and the lightning, because it was great to watch.
Yes.
And this street was completely full of people continuously. So there was a lot going on when Karen says main road. A lot going on outside.
It was like Mardi Gras out there last night.
But it was fairly quiet. I'm gonna give them very high marks on the hotel for the outside noise.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Compared to our stay in Moab, which is a place, a different kind of a place, we were again in the front part of the Moab Hyatt, and that they actually had earplugs next to the bed, just to give you an idea. They've obviously are trying to work against that noise. We didn't really have that issue here.
And now one thing for Moab, a little different about Moab, it's, if you've been out there, it's all about riding the rocks and the dirt, and there's lots of Jeeps and lots of tricked out motorcycles that are very loud. So some of those things, and then those ATVs, people drive those around town like, their cars, and they're louder.
Exactly. So it's different. So as far as the street noise goes, it was fabulous. I am going to give them some dings because I could very clearly hear the people in the room right here next to us in their conversation. So that can be a little dangerous. So if you are staying here, make sure you keep your conversations quiet.
Did you learn any juicy tidbits?
Well, they weren't happy with one another, but that's another story. We were having a very serene, perfect night here in our room. The hotel, I'm not sure how old it is, but you can see that the carpet has some stains.
Yeah, I see that.
And then I'll take you in the bathroom too. On a 1 to 10, as far as cleanliness, it was right up there. It was very clean, but when you come in and there's stains, I also wanted to point there's stains here and on the sofa. That's a little bit off-putting to me, and this is kind of one of my pet peeves. When you come in. Obviously, the shower's immaculate. We didn't even use it, but as you can get a close-up here, Jeffrey, where there's, sort of that moldy look and feel, that to me, they get a ding for that.
Yep.
So as far as location on a 1 to 5, I'd give it a 5. It's a great location. There's a lot around here to do. And as far as cleanliness, it definitely was clean when we walked in. So I'm going to give them a 4.5 on cleanliness. As far as service and courtesy, you know, I'd have to give them a 5++.
Oh, everybody's been great.
They're so nice. They're so sweet. This place does offer breakfast. They do have a person down there who's serving any of the hot items. The grab and go you can take yourself. But as far as wear and tear on a 1 to 5, I'm giving it middle of the road. I'm giving it a 2.5. They need to come in here and do some super deep cleaning on this furniture, and they need to do some recaulking. But I am hearting this because it is definitely a place we will stay again when we travel this way. You definitely don't want to stay anywhere between Colorado and Lubbock, but once you hit Lubbock, it's a great, safe, fun area.
Yeah, and we're on our way to Dallas next, so we
We are.
probably will come through here again, whether we're going to Dallas or Austin.
Right.
And so we will stay here again because it is a great spot. I'm going to call it an oasis.
It is an oasis, exactly. That's a perfect description. And we'll be staying at another Hyatt in Dallas, so stay tuned for that review. But if you're coming to Lubbock and you want to stay at this level hotel, I would highly recommend staying at this Hyatt place in Lubbock. So there you have it. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from Lubbock, Texas.
Thanks for watching, guys. We're on the road again.